Time freezes for exactly 1 day. You are the only person unaffected and can freely wander around and do whatever you like. What do you do in those 24 hours? Tie everyone's shoelaces together. F you, take my upvote. Some men just want to watch the world burn. Or trip. I can finally loot stuff without a consequence, but I'll just take everyone outside and just lay them down in their front yard so when time continues at least 100 people would be wondering, how the F did I get out here and why did this happen to 100 people coincidentally? Then the story will become the stuff of legends and you can finally die knowing your name is written in stone. Everyone wakes up with a sunburn, lol. Their skin wouldn't burn, the heat energy isn't transferring. Technically, if time is frozen that much, then the person who is not frozen in time would die of hypothermia as their body radiates heat away but has no way to get it back. Even if we ignore that, you would be blind as photons would not be moving into your eyeballs. I think I would just like to go into different houses and look around. Just become a real estate agent, then you can do that all day. I've thought of this, but it's not quite the same. If someone is hiring a realtor, sometimes people are moved out halfway or cleaned up big time and you don't see what everyday life is like. You don't see bills on the table or the cardboard box people keep for the cat. I love things like that. How do you know about my cardboard box for the cat? That's supposed to be secret. At first I was thinking of robbing banks and large department stores, hide the cash in various caches. On second thought, I'd bring a ladder to the zoo and pet a whole bunch of animals, sleep next to a bear. OMG, how delightful! When else could you ever pet a lion and eagle and meerkat all in one day? I'm touching all the penguins. And the tapir. I want to know if its fur is as wiry as I'm assuming it is. And I'll finally get to see those damn wolves. Always hiding out every time I go to the zoo. At least the tiger prowls visibly. As far as the wolves are concerned, everyone can F off. Great until you oversleep and you're in the bear pen with a live bear. Rob, steal, and plunder. Also, take a nap. And people start calling the police because their valuables are gone. Why would you call the police on someone taking a nap? He took someone else's nap. I think I'd borrow a tow truck and swap as many identical cars as I can find in my neighborhood just to see what happens. Family with white minivan. Sweats. All the minivan families won't notice anything different and just go on with their day. Until their car keys unlock their neighbor's car. Enter Parliament while it's in session. Sharpie everyone with funny faces. Pick up everyone I know and place them in bed, naked of course, with their ex, then sit back and relax, waiting for all hell to break loose. That's evil, but also brilliant. Some people want to watch the world burn, and here I am wanting to be the one who sets it on fire first. Why watch it burn when you can get full access to the flames? Give a man a fire, warm him for a day. Set a man on fire, warm him for the rest of his life. I'm going to try on some clothes I think might fit, but am embarrassed to get stuck in. Wow, we're really all out here living the same life. But if you get stuck, no one will be able to help you for 24 hours. I can hulk out of a blouse if it pees me off. Please like and subscribe if you've made it this far. I hope you'll enjoy the rest of the video and have a wonderful day. I'll be real with you here and not give you some corny answer, but I would personally and gladly rob a whole lot of banks. Same, and if I did hit up all the banks within a specific radius, I'd probably hit the registers of large franchised businesses too. Honestly, you'd probably be better off skipping the banks entirely. Most banks don't hold very much cash anymore, and most of the time they know the serial numbers on the money they have. So unless you know how to launder money, you'd get caught if you ever tried to spend that money. On top of that, even without factoring in other people, it would take a significant amount of time and effort to break into a bank vault. Cash registers, on the other hand, would only take a crowbar and a few seconds, and the store's safes could be broken into relatively easily as well. In all honesty, though, you would probably be much better off taking valuable, non-unique items than cash. Items can be explained away as rebate purchases, inherited items, auction lots, and other such plausible excuses. Massive amounts of cash suddenly appearing is really hard to explain away, and believe it or not, the IRS is likely to check that sort of thing out. My plan would be take a lot of valuable items and then get into the storage unit business. If I start buying the contents of used storage units at auction, I can shuffle the stolen items into the lots and no one could ever prove anything. Then I resell all the valuable items from the lots as well as the stolen items until I've made a massive profit. This guy launders. Go around the neighborhood and move all furniture slightly to the right. Put paintings at slightly off angles, tilt laptop screens, small things that would make everything seem off, but no one would be able to realize exactly what was wrong. Oh yeah, It's big brain time. I go steal some cash, and then if I don't know everyone would be coming back in 24 hours, start freaking out and probably go to sleep hoping that I was having a weird dreams and things will go back to normal if I sleep and wake up again. Slaughter people in video games as they cannot move and destroy their KD, and maybe finally find out what a girl's blank looks like. This took quite a turn. No need to stop time for the last one. Incognito mode does the job well enough. Go to a store, get as many flowers and ice cream cones as possible. They won't melt because time is standing still. And give a flower and an ice cream cone to everyone I see. Also, I'd rob a bank. Wholesome and realistic. Aw, thank you. I just wanted to bring joy to everyone's day. Everyone except for the people at the bank. Remain unnoticed by anyone for yet another day, I suppose. But there are lots of us sitting quietly at home in our rooms. In a way, we're all sitting together. I go back to sleep. I just realized I might not even notice if it happened at the wrong time. Crap. Edit spelling. You'd have to be away from anything that normally moves for a whole 24 hours. That means no people, no clocks, no environment, etc. Eventually, you'd notice the sun isn't moving, neither are the clouds, you can't hear anything, etc., etc. You underestimate my power. Find the largest bookstore I can and steal every book I want to read. Hundreds and hundreds. Make sure you take extra good care of your glasses. I've got 3 pair of reading glasses. I learned a valuable lesson from that episode. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. Pull up, never gonna give you up on everyone's devices. When time unfreezes, everyone gets rickrolled at the same time. Pure comedy. I would go to all my loaners' offices and wipe my files. College loans, medical bills, mortgages, etc. You sit in front of the computer and are greeted with, please enter your password. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to wipe all of that. The password is on a post-it note on the monitor. It's 1234. Bad things. You're a bad boy, Scotty Sterling. But he's a damn good goalie. Find some nearby construction vehicles and smash it on top of a filthy Joestar. I came here seeking answers, but it was you, Dio. Roda. Okay, so first you grab all the knives in your kitchen. Zawarda, muda. And then what? What's second? Yes, break into a movie theater and steal the projector and popcorn maker. In that realm, go to all the stores that sell TVs and speakers, and set the volume to max. Perhaps have them play media from the hub. Breaking news, 80% of national Lego supply disappeared out of thin air. Everyone is shocked. Unexpected answer considering username. Go to the prison where my arrest is and shoot him. Leave and never be blamed for it. Also, I'd go to visit the museums I like. Some are really crowded, so being able to wander alone is nice. Edit. Thank you guys for all the kind words. It makes the bad days a lot easier. I seriously want this to happen. Walk into Canada without my passport. Edit. So obviously I meant walk. Autocorrect wants a wall though. Who am I to argue? Then walk back, not having to worry about the U.S. Border Patrol asking you 1 million unnecessary questions about weed. Effing rebel. Take a tour of Area 51, probably? Plot twist, they put you in a simulation. Cut Donald Trump's hair. At first I thought, no way I can do that in 24 hours. Then realized, wait a minute. No traffic? I can easily hijack any car when I run out of fuel. No one to stop me from entering the White House. How long is it from my state to D.C. anyway? I can totally make it. Steal a motorcycle. It'll be easier to navigate through frozen cars on the street. Change his wig. Superglue that crap. Working mom still sheltering in place with husband and kids. Drink wine, hot bath, chick flick, and a nap. All of those self-care things I'm missing. See how many people I could pants in 24 hours. I try to find out why time froze, then sleep. Robin Hood it up. Steal from the rich and help the poor. Me. I'm the poor. You. Wow, thanks. I'm rich now. Robin Hood. Squint's eyes. You're what? The real question is, would the reflection on mirrors change? Well, considering that time is frozen, but only you're not, light wouldn't bounce off you because it's not moving. So the reflection on mirrors would be the same as it was before time froze. Let's assume for the sake of eliminating weirdness that anything inside you still moves and isn't affected by the time freeze. So you don't end up eating food that stays in your throat. Also, anything that is molecularly bonded does not break apart, so you can pick up entire objects and such. If light doesn't bounce off you, then it wouldn't hit your retinas and you'd be blind. Your pranks and shenanigans got a lot harder. I didn't think of that. Assuming that light still moves, then, because otherwise it kind of doesn't work. I break into Tiffany's at midnight. Do I go for the vault? No. I go for the chandelier. It's priceless. As I'm taking it down, a woman catches me. She tells me to stop. It's her father's business. She's Tiffany. I say no. We make love all night. In the morning, the cops come and I escape in one of their uniforms. I tell her to meet me in Mexico, but I go to Canada. I don't trust her. Besides, I like the cold. 30 years later, I get a postcard. I have a son and he's the chief of police. This is where the story gets interesting. I tell Tiffany to meet me in Paris by the Trocadero. She's been waiting for me all these years. She's never taken another lover. I don't care. I don't show up. I go to Berlin. That's where I stashed the chandelier. Please leave your story in the comments. I would love to make a video on them in the future. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe.